Let me know once able to see.
Yes, we are able to see.
Yeah. Yeah, we can see yesterday we written a one plugin. That is nothing but on creation of account. We are creating a contact with the same account name as the first name of the contact, and we are appending that contact to the account. I will show you once again. And I'm giving some name like SSC1 something whatever. I'm giving some SSC01 and I'm saving the record. Means creating the account, and create of account. I am creating the contact. See here, contact was created. You can see I have given ACC01 as the account name. Same account name as passing as first name for the contact. And I have given some last name also as some 001. You can see in the code. You can see in the last name I have given 001. And I'm appending the customer lookup with the account, same account what we created. So company name is the account with the same account name. This is the plugin we've written yesterday. And you can see also address type I have given here. This is the option set. I have given two. So two values ship2. So it is coming as the ship2. So now we are debugging the plugin. For that, go to the plugin registration tool. And this is our plugin we are registered yesterday. And this is our step. Create of account and post operation synchronous. Whenever you want to debug the plugin, first select the assembly and install the profiler. And we need to go to the code here. This is our plugin. Whenever you want to debug the plugin, we need to go to the build here. And you can see here we have, sorry, debug. You can see here we have attach a process. Click on this and click on P letter. You can see here we have plugin registration tool. Select this and attach. And we need to put some debugger here. Sorry, breakpoint here. Wait for profile installer. It will take some time. Anybody have any doubts in the plugin? Up to now, up to before installing profiler, we can see what is workflows. Workflows are automated business process. We can run workflows on in the plugin. We have different type of messages like assign, create, delete, and so many steps is there. Event message is there, but in the workflows we have only 5 messages: record, create, update, delete, status change, and assign. It will work on only for these 5 event triggers. And under workflow means I'm talking about the OB out of box workflow. Under workflow, we can perform the actions like create record, update record, assign record, send email, and we can perform the some actions, and we can also call the child workflow means we can use any workflow inside the another workflow. Whenever you want to use that workflow, you need to create that as a child workflow. Let's check. Still, it was installing. Up to now, I will show you how can we see the whenever you want to create any workflow, we need to go to here advanced settings. After settings, if you have, I'm already have one solution, so I'm going to the solution. We can see here we have processes. You can directly go to the process under your solution and you can create here. Click on new one, you can create. Otherwise, you can go to the settings and we have process here. Same, you can see these are the already existing process. So if you want to create any workflow inside your solution, you can go to process, click on new. You can see here, you can give any name you want. After you need to select the workflow here and you need to select the entity. It is related to one specific entity. So select that entity. Okay, up to now I will show you how to create out of box workflow. For this, what I'm doing is, for example, you can see this is the exam entity. Whenever the exam status is updated to some fail or not attended, I need to send some email to the parent of this exam. Means you can see here we have student name is Sarath and parent is Jasmine. So I need to send mail to Jasmine. The student Sarath is failed in the exam or not attended to the exam. So please consult the required class teacher like that. So for that, I am creating workflow. Okay, you can see the profile is installed here. So click on OK. And after that, you can select this step and you can click on start profiling. You can see here we have two types. One is exception, one is persistent to NT. Exception means it will whenever we can see here you are using create account, right? So whenever if you select this exception, whenever you are creating some account, it will generate one error file. We need to attach that one. If you select the persist to NT means it will whenever some account is created, it will coming as a step here. I will show you. Now we are going with the persistence to entity. So select this and OK. You can see here it will coming as profiling as yeah profiled. After this, we're already attached the plugin profile. Sorry, plugin registration tool here, and we can put the breakpoint also. So sorry, yeah. After that, you can click on the debug. It will open one window, and here we need to click on this arrow button. Okay, there is no any profiler, so first we'll create one any account record and coming back. Something. Now account is created. Now this will as coming as a persistence here. Start debugging. You can see it will the whatever the account now created, right? It is coming here. Select this one, and here you need to map the assembly. That is or plugin debug. This one practice plugin, and you can see the account post create plugin is came here. click on start execution. It will go to the Visual Studio. Okay, it was not working. Let's try once again. Stopping it. Okay, I will attach plugin registration tool one more time. Something is going on here. Okay, I will build once again. And debug, attach the processor. Plugin registration tool, attach. And I already put the breakpoint here. So go to here and debug. Practice plugin. Yeah, start execution. Yeah, now you can see it breakpoint coming here. Now press the F10. You can see here target means the created account will be coming here. You can see account here. You click on it and you can add watch. And you can see attributes. You can see result view. You can see these are all the fields under the account or account object contains. You can see I have given some name right before. You can see the name given is rest. So it contains whenever account is created, what are the fields are updated, it will coming as in the account object. And I'm checking account is null or not. And here I am creating contact object, and you can see here account name I'm passing as rest, right? So can click on add quick watch. You can see it was coming as rest here. We are passing same account name as first name for the contact, so that one. And here also you can see account dot logical name, nothing but the account only. And account ID means the whatever the record we have created just now, we created rest record, right? That account ID is coming here. And I am passing absence set value. And here I'm creating contact. And after contact created, it is coming as contact ID. So I'm tracing that one. Like this, you can debug your code whenever your code is not working. So we can debug the code and you can check something when if any error, it will show here. You can modify your code. This is the one type by using persistence, you can debug the code like this. And if you want to go with the exception method, okay, stop profiling. And again, start profiling. Now you can select the exception here and click on OK. And you can stop debugging here. Yeah, it was profiled and it was an exception, right? So now we have step as create account. So whenever you are creating some account, it will generate one exception file. Now I am giving some something, whatever. So it will generate one exception here. You can see. Like this, it will generate an exception. Click on show details. Here you have download log file, right? So click on it. It will coming as error details. After that, go to plugin registration tool. Same debug. Attach the process. The P button. All piece comes here. Select the plugin registration tool, and we have already pressed the breakpoint. So go to plugin registration tool. Here again, click on the debug. Here, for persistence, we need to press this button. Here for error, we can just click on these dots. It will open the location. So select the error details file and same attach the assembly and same click on start execution. Now account is not created, right? So it will throw some exception. Still the account is not created, right? So that is the reason it was showing some exception. You can see. You can see account came here and click on attributes and result view. You can see there is no name here. Means still account was not created. And you can see name is not there, right? So let's see. See, account with IDs does not exist. Means account is not created. So that is the reason it was throwing an exception. This is the way you can debug the plugin. There are two ways. Okay. Anybody have any doubts? Hello.
No doubts.
Yeah. Okay. So we need to stop the profiler here. Whenever you don't want to any debugger, just stop the profiling and stop and install the profiler. Also, it will take some time. So leave it aside and go to our workflow. I already told you, right? We are creating some OV workflow on whenever we're updating exam status as failed or non-attended, we need to send mail to parent of the student regarding his exam status. So for that, we need to go to the process and click on new, and here you can give some send email to send exam status or something. Select workflow and click on here. We are selecting the exam. Means on exam we are updating the exam status field. So that is the reason I'm selecting exam. And you can say this is run this workflow in the background means it will run as asynchronous. Otherwise it will run as the synchronous. If you want anything is not okay. So I'm going with asynchronous right now. Click on OK. It was entity specific. Whenever you want to write any workflow for any specific entity, you need to select that entity. Yeah, now open this one. Whenever you are creating it was in the draft state. After creating all your steps, you need to make it as activate. Without activate, it will not work. I told you right, it was having only 5 steps: create, update, delete, change, status change, and record assign. It work on only for those five event triggers. And whenever you want to update any record status, or if you want to send email, best way is go to workflow. Means we don't need to write any logic here. You can set the scope as organization, whatever you want. I'm going with organization, means it will work for all the user under all the means for all the records. So you can exam record creation, or you can record field change, means I want to update the exam status, right? So it will work for an exam creation and exam status field updation. So you can see here we have add step. So click on it. So I'm checking some condition like exam status is fail, or if you are multiple steps, you need to understand what the steps. Then it better you can give some name here. Here you need to select the entity, and you can select the field exam status and equal to, I am going with only two options. One is a failed and one is not attended. So I'm selecting fail and not attended. Okay, save and close. Now we are checking exam status, either fail or not attended. After that, click on this, select this row, and now I am sending an email. So send email is there. So select send email. And you can see here create new message. Click on this set properties. Now you can here we are having some from whom we are sending. I'm selecting some owner of exam, and we are sending to parent, right? So select parent here, and I'm giving some subject like exam status. Exam status for student. And if you want to give student name here, just select student, and you can here we have name, right? So select that name and add. So it will come, student name will come as dynamically. Here you can give some dear parent. So I'm giving some parent name. Now it's coming is parent name. Yeah, your child, and you can give his name. Same, select student and name. You can see here we have before also. You can remove this, click on it and add. Your child has, if you want, here you can give the exam status. Exam status, add, has failed in or not identified, like your child has failed in the exam or not absent for the exam, like that. Exam, please consult class teacher or whatever. And regards, can give the same exam owner. Let's see how it will work. Yeah, just save and close. Here, whatever here showing in the yellow color, it coming as dynamically. and save it. Now this will trigger on record creation and record field change for exam status. Activate it. Now our workflow is activated. It will work. So it was activated. So go to exam. Just refresh it once. Yeah, for example, you can see here not attended. I am putting as failed and saving the record. Now you can see, go to our process. If you want to check any process running under the workflow, click on process sessions here. You can see it was running. It was showing as in progress. Let's wait because it was asynchronous, right? So it will take some time. Now you can see it was succeeded. Just open this one. You can see it was checking exam status is fail or not attended. Now we have selected fail, right? So condition is true. You can see it was send email. It was created one email. You can just click on it. You can see. Whenever you want to update the status and you want to assign any record owner, or if you want to send email, best way is to go with workflows, custom out of box workflows. Yeah, you can see exam status for the student. You can see now what is the record we're working. It was Sarath and Jasmine. So you can see here Sarath, and you can see dear Jasmine means parent, and your child Sarath has failed in the exam. Please please consult class teacher. Like this, we can send email to the parent. Any doubts? You can also check for creating the exam. You can give some test 5 or something, whatever. And I'm selecting some student and some parent. And I'm putting exam status as not attended and save. I can see again to do the workflow. Just refresh it. You can see it was waiting for something. It was running. Yeah, it was succeed. Now it was running under created and it was checking the condition. Now we are putting a not attended, right? So now we can see it was under Mahima something. So whenever any record created with the fail and not attended, or whenever you are updating the exam status to fail or not attended, this workflow will be trigger and it will send email to the parent of the student. And here we have parent entity is custom entity. I will tell you how we can able to add custom entities to the email to or from. You can see same. Now it was not attended. Like this, we can send email by using custom workflow. Whenever you want to add any custom entity to emails, you need to do one thing. You can see here parent. By default, whenever you are using any send email, you can click on to or from. Custom entities will not show. So if you want to show any custom entity, you need to click on this sending email. You can see sending email, right? You need to check this button. Then only the custom entities we can able to add in the from or to. And one more is here you can see this is the parent entity. It will have some email address, so we need to give this email address. Otherwise, it will show some error. For example, you can see now I am removing this and saving and go back to student. Now Ravikan does not have any email, right? So I'm updating to some file and save. Now you can see it will show some error. You can see it was failed. If you go to the, you can see email address for the recipient of type could not find. So we need to give that email ID. Without email ID, it will not take. Like this, so we can send email. Any doubts? Hello? Able to
No
hear
doubt.
me?
Good, no doubts.
Okay. Okay, now we will go with the custom workflow. Whenever we are writing, whenever we need to do some functionality and we are not able to achieve using plugins or out of box workflows, then we can go for the custom workflows. We can use same like Visual Studio class library for the custom workflows, and these are the NuGet packages we need to install whenever we are writing the custom workflow. I will show you how to write a simple custom workflow. Oh, I am closing this one. And you can see my profiler was uninstalled, and now I don't want this one, so I'm just disabling it. If you disable it, it will not work. If you are unregistering it, the entire plugin will go. So whenever you don't want, and if you want any future purpose, just disable it. Go to Visual Studio. Select create new project on same class library, .NET framework. Next, and you can select the .NET framework 4.6.2. And I'm giving some practice workflow or something, whatever. And click on create. Yeah, here you need to rename the class name. Here what I'm doing is, yeah, go to the students. Here you can see we have date of birth, right? So if the date of birth is same as today's date, I need to updating this field wishes here with the happy birthday. You can see the address, it was showing some happy birthday, right? So I'm updating wishes happy birthday here whenever the same date, means here 11/5 today also 5/11, right? So we need to update wishes field with happy birthday like that. So for that I need some input parameter. So for that what I'm doing is, here I need to get date of birth as input parameter, and I'm using some output parameter, and I am leaving that, I'm taking that as a string and I'm putting as happy birthday there, and I am passing that output parameter to wishes here. Let's see how I can do that. So I can put this as DOB wishes or something, whatever. And you need to install the NuGet packages. Sorry, click on manage NuGet packages, browse, type Microsoft.crm SDK dot core tools or core assemblies, whatever. Everything, anything is okay. Install. Same like as plugin only. And after that, we need to install Microsoft.crm SDK.workflow. This one. Install. You need to install these two. Now the two assemblies are installed. Now we need to append here using Microsoft.crm.workflow. And we need to, in the plugin, we are using the iPlugin interface. Here we are using the code activity. This is an abstract class. Same like in the plugin, here also we need to add few statement. But before that, I am using some input parameter and output parameter here. So first we need to declare input parameter, output parameter. Put some input and give some name. So I'm getting input parameter data of birth field, right? So I'm taking DOB here. And I will write some public in argument. And this is on datetime field. So I'm taking it as datetime. And you can give whatever this is a format. I am giving this as same DOB. This is for input argument. Same like I will create for output argument. Give some name. I will give as wishes. Same public out argument. And I am giving this a string. Here you can give as wishes or whatever you want. Is fine. After this, we need to implement in the plugin we are creating public override execute, right? This here we will write the protected override to execute. This is the method we need to implement here. Under the plugin, how we are writing some iPlugin execution context, as ignition service factory, ignition service, right? Same like this also here also we need to write for workflow. Workflow context. Some workflow context equal to get service, some context dot function. Same this one only. And I aggregation service factory. Same contest dot and I aggregation service. Service equal to service factory dot create aggregation service. And you need to pass workflow contest dot user ID. Not this user ID. These are the common steps whenever we are writing the plugin. If you want to write tracing, you can use it, otherwise no need. After writing says, I need to get DOB context means input parameter, right? Whenever we are declaring custom workflow, it will ask input parameter. From there, I'm getting the DOB from there. So DOB dot set. By using set, we can set the value. If you want to get, you can use the get. DOB dot get and context. Whenever something we want to get from the object, we need to give the context here. And we need to append to some datetime variable. Means it is datetime, right? We can say it is datetime type, right? So I'm giving same here. And give some name DOB or something, whatever you want. Now, whatever we are giving for DOB input parameter, it will come under DOB. And I'm creating some variable here. Sometimes whenever we are getting date time, sometimes, for example, you can see here 15, 11, 22, right? Sometimes date will coming as 14 and sometimes month will coming as 10. So whenever we are working with the date time field, before check the date is coming in the same format or not. I checked before, now date was coming as here. Whenever we are taking the DOB, it was taking as 14, 1 day less. So that is the reason now I am adding 1 day here. Convert dot to int 32. DOB dot day. Day nothing but here we will get the, for example, today is 15, right? We will get that 15 here. And I'm appending +1 here. Means whenever I'm getting this day and date of birth field, the date is not coming. It was showing some 1 day minus. That is the reason I'm adding +1 here. Same, I'm creating one more daytime field here with today's date. Today. Here I am giving today's datetime dot now dot date. It will take today's date. And same, I'm taking today day. Same, convert dot to int. Here I'm not adding any dates, any +1 here. We'll show you why I'm adding +1 later. Now we are getting date and now I am comparing month and day. DOB dot month equal to today dot month and I'm just comparing month and date, and if same month and same date, then I am showing as happy birthday wishes. What I'm doing is, you can see here, I'm getting the DOB from here. If it is, for example, you can see 11.5, right? So I'm taking that 11.5 and I'm taking the today's date time. And I'm comparing both same month and same date or not. And I want to set VCS message to output parameter. So VCS dot set. Whenever you want to get, you need to use get. Whenever you want to set, so you need to put set and use the same context. Happy birthday. Now what I'm doing here, I'm getting input parameter date of birth from the student, and I'm checking the date of birth with the today's date. If both are same, I am passing happy birthday message to the output parameter, that is wishes. Okay. After this, we need to same like plugin. We need to go for the signing. So go to properties, signing, sign in assembly, and select some new, and you can put some whatever you want. Whatever I'm giving some test episodes, whatever, and okay. After this, we need to build it. You can see it was succeeded. So open plugin registration tool. Same like if you are opening first time, create new connection and give your username and password. It will log in. And after that, we go to register new assembly. Desktop, practice workflow, bin, debug. Yeah, this is practice workflow. Select it and register. Here we are just registering and we are not creating any step. For plugin, you can see here we are creating one step, right? For custom workflow, we are not creating any steps. Just we need to register it. That's it. After that, go to our CRM and process. Go to same solution. Think it was closed. Okay. Settings, solutions. This is my solution. And go to process. I'm creating one more workflow here. Send birthday wishes or whatever. And select it as workflow, and we are working on student entity, right? So select student. Okay. Okay, sorry if you need to check this. Now I will show it as a run and demand workflow. We can run like workflows. One is synchronous, asynchronous, and on demand. So now we cannot change it. So I will delete and I will create one more. This one we are running as background workflow, right? Now we can it run as on demand. check this. Okay. Now click on demand. Means it will run whenever we select the on record. Whenever we are going to flows and click on run the workflow, then only it will trigger. Otherwise, it will not trigger. And here add step. Click on add step. It will show our practice workflow plugin. Select that one. Yeah, you can see. Yeah, practice workflow. This is our custom workflow. Select this. There we are using one input parameter date of birth, right? So we need to map that one here. This one, what I'm talking about, this one we need to map from student entity. Now you can see set properties. It will show our input parameter DOB here. Yeah, you need to, I'm passing it dynamically. Student, date of birth, add. Okay, now it will take from the student. Will take from the student and it will go to the code and it will check date and month. If it is matching, then it will send birthday wishes in the wishes fund. For that, I need to update that record. So update record. Yeah, student and set properties. I want to update the wishes field with the output parameter. That is this one wishes. Now wishes and we have happy birthday in the wishes. So we need to map that to the field. We have wishes here. So for that, we need to go here. We need to select our under local values. We need to select DOB wishes and it will show our output parameter. So it will come here. Save and close. Yeah, now our workflow is ready. Save and activate it. This will run on demand only. Whenever you are run by manually, then only it will trigger. Now the workflow is activated and it is on demand. So go to student entity. You can see this is student. For example, you can see date is same 11/5/5/11, right? And you can see there is nothing in the wishes. So first I want to refresh this one. And we can convert anytime real-time workflow to means synchronous workflow to asynchronous and asynchronous workflow to synchronous. But if asynchronous flow is having wait condition, we cannot convert to real time. Otherwise, we can convert anytime to real time to means asynchronous to synchronous, synchronous to asynchronous. Now we can see date of birth is same as date. So whenever you want to run any on-demand workflow, go to here. You can see flows our one is practice workflow, right? So I can send birthday wishes. Click on it. Okay. You can see it was updated with happy birthday. If you change the date, something and save it. Now same, right? So again, you need to run whenever you want to run this one. We need to go here and we need to run it. Now we can see it will be blank right now. You can see it was updated to blank. Okay. Like this, whenever you want to work with custom workflows and you need to pass some input parameter and you need to do some operation inside the code and you need to pass some output parameter, we can use the custom workflows. And I told you, right, why I am adding +1 here, right? You can see, I will show you why I am adding this. DOB day. See now, whenever I'm getting DOB day, so I'm saving the record. I'm building again, so I need to update the plug customer flow. That is the reason I'm updating it, rebuilding, and you need to go to here, update the plugin. Sorry, update the customer flow. Click on it and select practice workflow. You can see 18 updated. Open, update selected plugins. So now the workflow is updated. Now go to student right now and we can change. Now you can see I am selecting some 11, 11, 11, right? So now month is 11 and date is 11. You can see what it will show. You can see it was showing us some 10. Instead of 11, it was showing 10, right? That is the reason I am added +1 here. So whenever you are working with the uh, date and time fields, you need to first check date and month is coming in the correct way or not. Any doubts?
No, no.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
why? Why you have taken the protected method? I mean,
Protected. Yeah, you have some right public protected override all this, right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So that is the reason I have written protected here.
No, if we
I
take
mean, it is an
public,
abstract
it's
class.
fine.
Actually, this
Okay.
is a method from abstract class. That is the reason
Yeah.
I have taken protected here.
Okay.
This is same whenever you're writing customer flow. All these are same. They're the same steps. Okay. Here actually we do. I don't want to. I don't need any service or whatever. I don't need actually these steps here because I'm not using any service here. I'm just using workflow context, right? So that is fine. If you don't need any service or workflow content, no need of writing this line. Just directly go to input parameter, output parameter, and you can perform the operation. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. And can we
Yeah.
take multiple input parameters?
Yeah. You can take how many you want.
Okay.
You
Multiple
can
input
take
and output parameters.
yeah. You can take multiple input and output parameter, and you can take single one as input output parameter also. You can
Okay.
take both as same in and out also. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.